you got a guy like that that's so psycho and has no conscience. I mean, there's gonna come a time when he just bursts out and have those type of games, and just so happy for him.
Are you gonna miss this?
I'll miss it a little bit, but I'm glad to go out with a W, so that's great.
At any point did you notice who was sitting on the far baseline in the front row?
Yeah, I saw.
That's 2 in a row here at the end of the year with him in the building.
Yeah.
Armando, you guys don't have to share this with anyone.
It was great, man. All year our goal was to win the regular season AC championship, win the tournament, and then win the national tournament too. So, like I said, we're just knocking off goals, but we want to be humble about everything and just know what's at stake. Next week is a huge weekend. We'll probably see him again, and we got to stay ready because, I mean, it's still a great team.
You said being humble, but the ACC, you said goes through you. Talk about that. You said it now.
Hubert is
Like I said,
humility in that.
yeah, I mean,
Cormac
the
will
regular
wait
season
until
championship.
after we
We got
come
the
back.
tournament, then I'll talk a little more.
Okay, there you go.
Armando, obviously a big game for Cormac, but Jalen and Seth seem to give you guys a big boost off the bench. What'd you see from those guys?
It was a full team effort. Me and RJ may have had like 9 apiece. When does that ever happen? But like I said, we got such a great team. Like, it could be anybody's night. And Cormac stepped up and had a humongous game for us. He was the best player on the floor of both teams, and it's just huge.
I mean, I argued coming in this game that Duke's core was really good, but you guys had more ways to beat you. Does this game show kind of how many ways you guys have to beat people?
For sure. I think all year, I mean, you look at certain games where different guys step up in different situations. I mean, we got such a extensive offense. It's different forms we can morph the offense into. Like, the first half, we started off just playing our regular, but Cormac got the high hand. We started getting him off cross screens, putting him in RJ positions that he's usually in, and like I said, we got so many good guys, so it's a luxury.
Armando, how much of a tone setter were those first 2 threes that Cormac hit? He hit from, obviously the same spot. How much did that kind of get you guys going early on?
I mean, it was huge. It gave us a lot of energy. When you come to a building like this, you want to get off to a great start. And Cormac, I mean, he got that dog, and I mean, he helped us out.
What were the emotions like during the game when they kept trying to push and push, but it was like they got within 1. You guys responded with 7-0 run. They hit a basket, you'd answer. Every time you guys answered.
Responding, that's something we've been trying to do all season, is just respond. And we got a lot of older guys, mature guys that have been in these situations, and we know it's a game of runs, and we may go down or they may come back, but we just had to stay poised. And Coach Debo, he preached us that at halftime. We were up like 9 or 10 at halftime, but he told us it was going to be a point in the game when they came back, but we just had to stay poised and not do too much out of the regular. So
what was with all the emotion? I mean, like Cormac was talking to the fans in the first few minutes, lots of too small. Like, you guys were really coming in with a lot of attitude in this game.
Attitude is something we've been trying to carry with ourselves all year, and in an environment like this, hostile, these are the type of games we like, and we like to win ugly at times, and it's just great. And Cormac brought the fire today, all the coaches, all the players. It's a great game.
You said Cormac's psychotic. What do you mean by that?
He's sick in the head, man. He's not right. I've been saying that all year, but I mean, that just shows you, like, to go out there and be that unconscious in a big game like this with so much at stake, it just speaks to how crazy he is.
Did you know he was going to do that going in? Like, how was he in the locker room pregame? I know he's
I'm
always
not going to
intense.
say I could guess 30, but he's done it before here. He had 28 before, so I'm not surprised. And I knew we found him in the right spots, and if he went in, it'd be a long night.
Armando, what kind of happened? What was your perspective on, obviously at the end you guys went over to the student section like they were throwing water and water bottles and all that other stuff. What was your perspective on what kind of was going on there?
Oh, that's great. I mean, rivalry like this, I mean, we win the game, they throw drinks on us. It's amazing. I mean, shout out to them that came out. Like I said earlier, it wasn't like regular years in a sense where you could really feel the fans. Today, I just felt like we just went out there and played. I mean, it was a little loud, but it wasn't the same camera crazy as we used to.
Was it a matter of like, did you think it was just a matter of, because some of you guys are kind of used to it. Was it some of that, or was it just, you just felt it was different?
It's just a different team, man. We don't really get nervous. Like, we may lose, but we're not going to be nervous in any situation, really. We just came in here with that edge to us that we've had all year, just following what our coach does and helped us.
Armando, I noticed right after the last 2 free throws were hit, you kind of were looking around a little bit. What were you thinking in that moment?
Where we going tonight?
Where are we tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you all that.
Armando, you were there as always. Tells you guys to focus on what is real, stay in the moment. What was real for you guys this week, and what was real for you guys tonight?
We knew it was at stake. We knew that we didn't want to share the ACC. We knew it would be a tough game versus a great team, but we knew if we stuck to what got us here, we would win.
What are your, I guess, kind of first thoughts on the fact that you do have a outright ACC title, first time in your career, obviously. Just what are the, first thoughts and first kind of emotions that come with that?
It's a great feeling, but like I said, this was our first goal. We still got 2 more things. We want to win the ACC tournament. We want to win the national tournament. So we're going to celebrate for sure, then we'll move on to the next.
Yeah, another quick one. I don't know if you remember this sequence. It was Weathers had that block and then got the layup on the other end, then you had the block, and then I want to say it was Cormac finished on the other end. How much of a momentum swinger was that? That put you guys up 9. They were cutting down to
It was tough. It was right out of a timeout, and Seth challenged all of us. He told us we needed to get going on defense and do what we do. So we just locked in even more and did what we did. So worked out.
You said Seth challenged you?
Yeah, Seth.
Gotcha. Cool. Appreciate it.